Spiritual awakening is not always loud. It doesn't always come through synchronicities, visions, these incredible aha moments, these realizations. It doesn't always happen that way. Many times it comes through stillness and slowing down. Because the truth is, when we are so busy and we're moving so fast in this loud world, we miss the voice of our own intuition. It drowns out the voice of our soul. In other words, we can't hear our own voice, our own soul speaking to us with truths, with cues, with answers. And what happens to many people is it's very hard to get still, but it's so very important. It is incredibly important to lay the phone down, to stop, to sit out in the sun, to sit out in nature, to be at peace without distractions of TV, video games, news, social media, all of these things. These things have their place, but they can also we can become very dependent on these things and actually use them as a form of numbing and not feeling. You see, when we get still, our soul will speak to us in ways that we truly cannot hear it with all of these other distractions going. So the soul speaks through the silence and the stillness. That's where we can hear it the loudest. And so many times what is required is a pause in life, a regrouping in life in a more still, peaceful, calm environment. And that's what I'm doing right now. That is what I'm doing in my life, because I've not been able to hear my soul speak. I have not been able to expand in the ways that I'm just bursting to do so. I've not been as creative because of the distractions, the physical noise of the world, and just the busyness of life. And what I have found is that when I do slow down and really get back to the very basic principles of just being still and mindful and present, that's the word, being present, being right here, right now. When we do this, we have information come to us that drops in, and these are like messages from God. Really, these are messages from the universe, the God source, our creator. These are messages that are for our greater good. And it's like dropping information in to make our life better. So don't you want to be in a space and place in which you can recognize these things, hear these things, see these things, and not miss the magic and not miss the information? I know that I do. I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to miss any of it. And so, not a lot of people talk about this. The pause, the slowing down, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It is a very normal part of spiritual awakening, a very normal part, and a necessary recalibration phase. So I encourage you today to get still, to become still. Do something different. Take some drives out in nature, some drives out around the lake. Just do something where you can connect with the elements and listen and listen to the voice of your own soul. You know, if you even do this 5 minutes a day starting out, think about it, just 5 minutes a day, you will be amazed at the information that you'll get and the epiphanies and the ideas and remembering things that are important, because you've drowned out the noise and you open this channel to your higher self and to the frequencies of the divine when you become still. So I encourage you to get still, whatever it takes. If you're too busy in your life to get still, you need it more than anybody. You need it. Your soul is begging you to slow down, to rest, and to get still and be present. So join me in this. Join me in this getting still and becoming more connected to the higher self. I don't want to miss a thing, not a thing in this life. And so I'm going to get still. Join me today and do this with me for a week. Do this with me for a week. And then let's come back and see how you're feeling, how I'm feeling. So, getting still, so much magic in that. So much information from the voice of your own soul. It's like all of the answers that you are looking for and that you seek, you have inside of you already. But can you hear them? Are you allowing yourself the space and place to hear them? That's a good question, isn't it? So, I appreciate you being here today so much, and I encourage you to get still. I'm going to catch you on my next video. And if you found value in this, please give me a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, get still with me, and I'll catch you on that next video.